Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be very special as we're going to be preparing a nice dessert that is usually prepared around Christmas and some other feasts. We're going to prepare those delicious sugar-coated cookies. You'll find the full recipe in the description box below. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients that you'll need. We'll first start by room temperature butter and we'll whip it all the way till it's white and fluffy. It should look like whipping cream at the end. Take your time during this step as this is what makes the cookies very nice and light. It could take you about 10 to 15 minutes to reach the consistency we need. This is how your butter should look like once you're done. Then we'll prepare the flour. We'll add in a pinch of salt, yeast, and another cookie special blend called mahlab, which is optional. If you live in Canada or the US, you can find this mahlab at any of the Arabic grocery stores. Add this blend onto the flour, then mix. And gradually add in the flour mixture onto the butter and mix as you go. Do not add all the amount of the flour all at once because we want to get the sense of the dough, how it feels under our hands while we're mixing. We don't want the dough to be too hard or too soft, so as you go, just keep mixing and see how the dough feels. You might end up using all the 6 cups of flour or maybe a little bit less. This will depend on the type of flour that you're using as it differs from one type to the other. You can keep mixing here as much as you want as we still didn't add any fluids onto the flour, so no gluten will be forming. And keep on adding the flour gradually. The dough has to be nice and soft and it shouldn't be too hard so that you can easily shape it and it doesn't crack once you do that. Once we're done, we'll make a small well into the middle of the dough and add in your warm milk. The milk has to be warm so that it can activate the yeast. Then mix everything well together. And during this step, since we added liquids onto the dough, here we do not want to overmix as we do not want gluten to form. Otherwise the dough is going to taste like bread. So just mix everything together till the milk is well absorbed into the flour and butter mixture, but do not overmix. And this is how your dough should look like. Again, it should be easily shapeable, like so, and at the same time, once you press on it, it does not crack. The lines that you're seeing here are just from the gloves. Then cover the dough and let it rest for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll prepare the filling. Here are the ingredients that you'll need. We'll first start by melting up the ghee on medium heat. Once it's done, add in the flour and mix them well together, allowing the flour to cook a bit. Once it starts bubbling like so, add in the honey. Here I used cream consistency honey, but you can just use the regular honey. Then mix everything together till the honey melts. Initially, once the honey melts, it's going to feel like water, but as you keep stirring and have your temperature between low to medium heat, the mixture will eventually start to thicken up. Once it starts boiling, keep mixing and make sure that your heat is on low, but do not let it boil for too long as you don't want all the liquid to evaporate and then it'll be very hard and you won't be able to shape it. So once it starts boiling, leave it on the heat for about 2 minutes and then take it off the heat. Here I divided the honey and ghee mixture into 2 halves, and onto one half after it cooled I added some almonds, and onto the other half I added some chopped walnuts. Then mix everything together. It shouldn't really stick to your hands if you're using your bare hands, but since I was using gloves, that's why it stuck onto the gloves. Then take a small piece, which is about a teaspoon, and shape it into a small ball like so. Shape all the mixture like so. This is how they should look like. Now we'll put everything together. Take a tablespoon of the dough and shape it into a small ball, then with your finger make a well in the middle and add in a piece of the filling in the middle. Then close the dough and reshape it into a ball one more time. And this is how it should look like. Then with a fork, we're going to make some decorations on the surface like so. This will also help making some grooves onto the surface of the cookie so that once we decorate it with the powdered sugar, it sticks onto it. I'll quickly show you another one. You can also make them just plain cookies without any filling in the middle. Once you're done shaping all your cookies, you can now bake them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes, or just till they are golden brown on the base, and then for another couple of minutes, just have them on broil. This is how they should look like once they come out of the oven. Let them cool down and then decorate them with some powdered sugar. I'll cut them open with you to show you how they look like on the inside. This is one that was done with filling on the inside, and the other one was just a plain cookie. And enjoy! Hope you liked today's video and that you get a chance and try this recipe and let me know your opinion. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time!